Who are you?
I haven't seen you in a while, man.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 18.
Yo, what's up?
I'm G.
I'm Dom, apparently.
We're back.
I didn't even... You're definally G? I forgot what you look like.
You got a haircut from last time I seen you.
Well, people started accusing me of stealing their chickens. They're like, yeah, that werewolf over there took the chickens. So, you know what I mean?
So the reason we haven't done a podcast
Right.
is because somebody went away.
So, had a great time on vacation. I actually got a little tan. It's faded now.
A lot of sunset pictures.
Well, I did. Here's one for you.
Let's be honest. You found love with sunsets on the vacation.
No.
He did.
It was a nice sunset.
No,
though.
he found
It was a good sunset.
What did you think though? Like when you saw it, like isn't it relaxing?
I mean, yeah, when you're on vacation, totally.
True. That is
but you know, so where we were at was Marco Island, Florida.
Okay.
So there's this. I don't know if it's a real thing or not, but everybody that goes there, we go with a lot of family, and they're like, you got to watch the sunset because when the sun just sets perfectly on the water, there's a green flash that occurs.
What?
Well, I have seen it. I didn't see it this week.
Yeah.
But you have to like stare at the sun to see it.
The whole time?
I'm not sure if it's actually green
You
flash
might
or it's just your retinas. It's just your retinas burning out. But yeah, Marco was cool.
Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, when I was down there, that was great, man. I've never had a bad time
How far?
there.
Is it like down?
So you're
south?
you're south of Naples on the west coast, like right above the Everglades. Okay. And it's kind of like around here with palm trees, like Stone Harbor, Avalon.
Oh, that's cool.
And when you're down there,
it's an island.
It's an island. I always say it's like being in the Bahamas in America.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
not
cool.
a secret because the population over there is
crazy.
booming. But a lot of people up here probably don't know about it. It's expensive to go on there. We got a timeshare like years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, and the place we stay at, there's like 35 families that all know each other.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
when you go, it's like a giant family
giant
reunion
family
every year, and it was a blast.
Cool.
I found an open mic while I was down there.
I saw.
Yeah, there was. I was going on. They have an app. You know, there's an app for everything. No, I was like, I didn't plan on playing.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't want to be obnoxious. I do enough shit around here. So we went out. I was drinking and having a good time. We were sitting there and like the place was really cool. It's like in this back alley of the island, and you walk in, and it was like all opened up. This great tiki stage.
I saw the video.
Yeah, man, and the guy running it was this really cool dude. He said he was from Georgia, and I had this like real cheesy Hawaiian shirt on, which I love my cheesy Hawaiian shirts.
That's it. Nobody can pull it.
And I had a Phillies hat on. And the guy's like, I was like, can I borrow your guitar and go up and do a song? And he's like, I don't know about you. You're a Phillies fan. And I'm like, come on, man. And he's like, all right. I said, I'll have fun. You'll have fun. So I got up there and I did my Fire Pit song. And so people were singing along and stuff,
cool.
and they were laughing at me. At the end of it, I'm like, Phillies are going to take the division. The guy came, he's like, Real nice guy. I don't know his name, but...
shout out to that guy.
Shout out to that guy.
For letting him borrow his guitar.
Totally let me borrow a guitar.
Yeah.
Totally cool dude.
Yeah.
Marco Island. The place was called the Boardroom Tavern. Cool. So if you're ever in Marco Island, check it out. But here's the interesting part. So I'll get done. I'm playing, and some guy stops me. He's like, "Where are you from?" And I go, "Oh, I'm from Wildwood." It's just easier to say.
So Wildwood, do you think?
People know Wildwood.
Yeah, they do.
You know, or you say the Jersey Shore, but then they think of like
up north.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm from. Sometimes I'll say Cape May. Sometimes I say Wildwood. Whatever. Yeah. It's just whatever. Sometimes I say Atlantic City. So anyway, so the guy said, I'm like, I'm from Wildwood. And the guy's like, cool, man. Blah, blah, blah. And he was like the owner of a restaurant. So we start talking. And I go to the bar, and the girl goes, did you say you're from Wildwood? Now, this is Marco Island. It's some weird bar. It's not a weird bar. It's a nice little bar.
You've never been to this one?
Never been there before. And the girl goes, I'm from Wildwood. I said, what? And I said, you're lying.
Yeah.
I said, you just heard me say that. You're just messing with me. She's like, oh, no. I go up all summer, and I bartend at Keenan's. Oh, I'm like, okay, I might believe you.
Yeah.
I still think you can Google it. You're just trying to get a good tip.
That's a hard bar to...
You're just trying to get a good tip. She's like, I live behind Rick's Seafood. I'm like, all right, maybe you do live in Wildwood. She's like, where do you live in Wildwood? And I'm like, oh, well, I don't live in Wildwood.
I live in North Cape May, New Jersey.
I live in North Cape. I live in North Cape May.
She got you with that.
I know. I was like, damn.
Yeah, she was quick. She's like, where do you live?
So great time. So here's a little clip of me up at the thing.
As you can tell by my shirt, I'm totally a tourist, right? But it's cool. Like he said, I'm from the Philly area, and this time of year, we're firing up our fire pits. Looks like you guys are turning them off. But can you guys help me with this fire pit song? This here is a fire pit song. Let's begin that this whole damn world is wrong. So raise up the bears. Everybody here say cheers. Hell yeah. Marco knows how to get it all. Singing loving is what I got. Said remember that. I'm singing loving is what I got. I said remember that. I'm singing loving is what I got. And by the way, the Phillies are taking the division. Yeah!
That's cool.
So anyway, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know me. So Kevin Mulderig puts on there in the comments.
Turn up.
He's always like, he found a stage.
Yeah, did you turn up, like, drinking-wise?
Nah.
No, not drinking?
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I drink people. I do damage to people.
And
I'm not taking pride in that.
You went with your wife, right?
Yeah, but like, so what happens when you're drinking with me is I'm a big guy. You're a big guy.
I'm a big guy.
So, if I start pounding them, I'll get inebriated pretty quick, like just like anybody else. But if you start and it's 11 o'clock in the morning, we start together
all day.
Most people are going to be done long before I am. And they get sick. Like, I told you the one time we went, one of the guys passed out from sunstroke. Yeah, so like, there's only like my one buddy, he's past his prime now. In the drinking
but
game.
he can kill it.
Oh, he could in the day. Nobody could keep up with him. But I've been hanging with him for years. So I guess I can. And so like the two of us will get together, and we'll start 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. And by the time we lose everybody, everyone's down. They're done.
Sleeping.
They can't deal. They can't deal with it. And it's not like we're sitting there. So
going hard.
Well, the last time I was drunk, I think I might have went through the list. The spring training. I went through that list. Yeah. It's like 30 drinks.
I've never day drank, man.
Oh well, I would say you're a busy guy. Yeah. You're a busy guy, but I'll take you. One time I did it. One time I did it. You'll be down by 4 o'clock.
There's a funny story. No, I'll probably be earlier. I went to Matt Batter.
Dayloads are great, by the way.
And I ordered a mimosa.
Okay.
But
it's a lot of citrus.
You know how the menu says only limit 2?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll take 2.
Okay.
I fell. We went to the beach after that, and I passed out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, empty stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I need to eat when I drink.
Yeah.
And I'm a mixer, man. I can't just drink beer all day.
Yeah. No.
I gotta have a margarita here and there, or
if you
sex
drink
on the beach.
You know, the problem is if you drink beer all day, you're gonna fill it.
Yeah,
you're gonna fill unless you're big or something. Yeah. You're gonna fill up pretty fast. So yeah,
I'm a shot kind of guy.
Mixed drinks gotta get you where you need to be.
I'm a shot kind of guy too. Like
you just gotta do it all.
Out of nowhere, I'll be like, 2 tequilas.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, if you're doing tequila, you'll put people on the real fast. Yeah.
And I can take tequila. Mm-hmm. I can last. Like I'll wake up the next morning like a champ.
See, I feel like you're just telling the talk.
I'm not.
I feel like you're just.
Do we have to do it? Are we gonna do this on the podcast? We're just gonna bang a bottle and like chug it till like.
I would see which one of us.
Which passes out.
Passes out. I'm down.
Who's down for that?
I'm down for that one.
That might be the shortest podcast ever.
That take us off the air.
Yeah.
Ooh. Make so much money from this. I couldn't afford it.
Yo, guess what today is up? I know we
Today is Bring a Lion to Work Day.
Nope, it's National Otter Day.
Yo, what's up?
I know we weren't gonna talk about otters anymore, but I feel like
we can talk about it.
We had to like bring it up. National Otter Day, man.
The otter is the unofficial mascot of the G and Dom show.
Dom show, man. It's not the lion. It's not the octopus.
I feel like there is a part of me that's like missing now that we know the otters are here. Like I was like every day I wake up and I'm like I gotta find this otter.
Yeah.
And now we know the otters are here. They're in the wild.
Yep.
So it's kind of like
National Otter Day to all the fucking otters out there. You know. Hope you guys are chilling.
That the otter call? That's how you say Happy National Otter Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I still can't do it.
Oh man. Oh yeah. What else did you do? So what'd you do on Memorial Day weekend, man? Did you do anything fun?
I worked.
Did you?
How about you? You worked too, right? Yeah, you opened up. Yeah.
I opened Sundays last week, Memorial. It was pretty busy.
Yeah, we went to. You know what though? I gotta say, we went to Mooncussers.
Oh.
They opened up.
I went the week.
Love
before.
Mooncussers.
I went the week before.
You like Mooncussers?
No, my friend had her husband's 50th birthday.
Oh, nice.
So we stopped by for a little bit, and it was pretty nice.
It's
I love that place.
It's a great vibe to it.
I
The guy
love
that
that
owns
place.
it, the owner's always walking around. He's really nice. Yeah,
I'm not saying like it's like an old people's bar, but it's a pretty chill old people's bar.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, it's not a nightclub.
It's not a nightclub, but yeah, I feel like I'm at the age where I enjoy this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't want to go somewhere like even like you go somewhere you don't want the music to be so friggin' loud you can't hear each other talk.
Yeah.
But you want music. You know what I mean? And,
There was a
and
couple.
You want to be hanging out. Yeah.
There was a couple guys.
It's a great spot to hang out.
Oh yeah. And then they got the food trucks there.
And now they're doing 2 food trucks on busy days because there's so many people.
Killing it. But there was a bunch of guys in the corner and just like smoking cigars. So I'm like, damn, I can't wait to get to that age.
Well, yeah, they probably own all the yachts in the marina.
Yeah.
Too.
No, they were like local guys. I know.
Oh, okay. They're
but like,
hanging
I was
out.
just like, no, but they're to the age where the wife doesn't care where they're at.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like sitting there smoking a cigarette and like orange crush in the hand. That's what I want to be.
Yeah, well, you'll be there.
Yeah. In
You'll be like the
30
world's
years.
most interesting man.
Who?
You'll have a hat.
Yeah, it's just like a hat. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even smoke anything.
I'm from
but,
Oaxaca.
Yeah.
You'll have a cane. You know.
Yeah, literally, because I wouldn't be able to walk. You ever smoke a cigar?
Yeah, no, listen, I'm not a huge cigar guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my first instinct is to inhale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I appreciate the people that appreciate cigars and all that, but, like, I've had them on occasion. Someone had a baby, someone got married, you know. I'm not a big cigar guy.
My friend Bobby's really big into them.
Right.
And every time we go to his house in Maryland, like any party or something, he'll pull them out.
Pull them out.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, you know what? It makes me feel like a boss. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
yes, yeah.
Like it gives you that like mafia feel.
Okay.
Like you know, just sit there and like vibe and have a beer and stuff like that. I feel like a cigar makes you feel relaxed.
So
It's not like a cigarette where you're like.
You're sitting there. So your boss moment.
Yeah.
Your boss moment is a big stogie.
Yeah.
Glass of tequila on the rocks.
It depending who I'm with. If I'm
Watching
with
the
a
sunset.
sunset.
That's when you'll just if that happens, you'll just disappear.
It'll
just disappear.
It'll be like the Avengers
End
that
credits.
just go into pieces.
Yeah, just be end credits.
Yeah,
you just sit there. I made it. Made it. I'm boss.
Watching the sunset.
Oh shit.
But yeah, man. But yeah, anything else interesting, man, happen?
Nah, we ran a comedy show on Thursday. You know, that was cool.
Shout
we had a
out
lot
to
of
Jonathan for winning.
Yeah, John Madigee's won it.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
It's like his brother-in-law or something was here and was talking about it earlier in that day. And I was telling him, I was like, I'm hoping I can go see it tonight because I want to see him. So I was really excited that we filled the place. I was nervous, because you're doing something different around here. Like there's a lot of great acts. There's a lot of great musicians. They do a lot of fun stuff. Like you go, like your boy Weinberger is always at trivia. Jesters, right? So there's always jesters. They got open mics. They got bands every day. So at the theater, I'm like, and there's tons of comedy out here. But like at the theater, I'm trying to come up with unique things or things that might be a little bit different than than everything else. So so when you do that kind of stuff, it doesn't always pan out. I've had some misses in my day, so that's good. But that's a cool thing about it that you did it. You tried it.
Right. But I feel like it was pretty successful. So I think we're going to end up doing another one.
That's so.
And then we got the comedy showdown. I'm hosting improv on the 15th, and I'm doing Name That Tune on at Bucket Brigade Friday, May 31st.
Oh damn!
So I mean, I'm having some fun. I'm having fun out there.
And you Bob Barker over here.
Yeah. The price is right. Come on down.
Steve Harvey over here.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to pull the Steve Harvey voice.
Yeah, I don't really have one. What did you say? That's more Cosby.
No, that's more Cosby.
I don't want to be Cosby. I don't want to. No. How about you? So anything else going on?
That's awesome though.
With the kids at their prom, kids are great.
Oh yeah, our kids had prom.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you there.
Yeah,
because I didn't see. I was looking for you. I'm walking away.
It was raining.
It started to rain,
which is sucked for the kids, but it was a good event.
you were up on top of the promenade.
And all you saw was a shirt, right?
And I saw a shirt. I'm like, yo, look at this dude. And I'm like, yo, and you turn around, you're like, oh, what's up? And I went to go slap your hand, and there's like this like elevated thing. So I go to be slick, and I tried to jump up and give you a high five, and I totally slipped, and there was mud everywhere.
Yeah,
so I was like, whatever, nice to see you, G. And
no,
then
that's fun though.
And then your son gave me a handful of rocks. It was a good day.
That's my son. He collects rocks. No, it was fun. It was fun. We this is my 3rd year doing the acai bowls for them.
Okay.
So this year was so much fun because I only had to do acai bowls.
Okay.
This year. So we got in there, me and my worker Haley, my employee.
Right.
We went there, we rocked it out, and the kids loved it, man. We weren't even set up, ready to go, and the kids were already at the table waiting for them. Bro.
Oh wow.
I was like being nice. I was like, just give us like 20 minutes, you know. Let me put let me put like 20 or 30 up, so that you guys can grab. So we were a little ahead, you know. Mm-hmm. And dude, they just stood there the whole time. Me and girl Haley were like, and she's like low key, like quietly, she's like, don't ever invite me to do this again. She's like, I'm nervous, okay? Because she's a freshman at Lower, so like, you know, it's like kids that go to school with her. Yeah. But she killed it. She killed it. At the end of it, she's like, thank you for taking me. I was like, you know, but you know what I think we should do, me and you?
What's that?
I think next year we should be the DJs.
Well,
there was a lot of complaining. I don't know who the DJ was, so
yeah.
I'm not calling out anybody. But there was a lot of complaining that the music sucked at prom. Cause like not to hate on this guy, but like he was playing like I said, songs, safe songs.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Pitbull, a lot of like, you know, like there's a lot of like he didn't play any songs that these kids rock to nowadays.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what people rock to nowadays? I was a little surprised.
What?
And you're gonna tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. Mr. Brightside by the Killers. I don't really do it for me.
TikTok.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people really.
So
like
a lot of the old school songs are coming back on TikTok because TikTok has blown up songs for old school rappers.
Right.
That like they haven't. That was their only hit.
Well, if you think about it, I can imagine because a lot of those songs are 20, 30 years old now.
Yeah. So like Hot in Here, like that came out.
Oh, Kids Like That song?
It came back on because of TikTok. Somebody made a dance to it and they blew up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like, so it's like it's crazy. Like so,
I always am impressed with the songs my daughter knows. I'm like, you know that song? She's
no,
like,
so a lot of these kids actually know like songs from back when we were in high school and shit like that. But like I said, this DJ I guess doesn't know that stuff, so like he wasn't playing it. Like he didn't play any Little Uzi. He didn't play any Migos. He didn't play like like the rappers that kids like nowadays.
Yeah,
he didn't play any of those.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah, I don't think Childish Gambino would be a good.
That new song where he's like, okay, so.
We look like Mario Brothers right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miss Logan, I'm calling you out on the podcast. Me and Don want to be DJs next year, for prom, and for free.
So, speaking of being for free, I donated my time for the after prom. I did karaoke. That was fun.
You see the wife there?
Yeah. So I actually had a nice conversation with your wife.
Did she call her shit on me?
No, of course not. No, you didn't even come up though.
That's fucked up. That's what's up.
No, I'm just kidding. It was a nice conversation. We were talking about kids going to college and stuff.
My daughter committed.
Oh yeah, where to?
Rutgers.
That's a nice school. Yeah, you know what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about.
She's going to go to Rutgers. We paid.
I really like the campus up there.
I paid the deposit already.
When'd she go?
We don't know yet, but I think those classes do start after Labor Day.
Okay, cool.
So which she'll be here a little longer.
Oh,
I think she gets to move in before Labor Day, but I think classes don't start until like after.
I mean, Rutgers, it's a D1 football school, so there's a lot of action going with that.
So we'll head up there for a game.
Yeah, and you got the train ride right to New York.
I think we'll get up there. My cousin actually owns a restaurant literally down the street.
No shit.
Yeah, so we already planned it in my head. Like when we move her in, we'll go have a last meal in my cousin's restaurant, and then.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I went up there to go see that Ancient Aliens thing. It was right by the campus.
Oh, there you go.
So they have like a lot of cool feeder stuff up there.
Yeah.
You know. So and I think kids get that stuff for cheap. So
yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm proud of her.
Awesome, dude.
First person that's gonna go like, no, the wife went to college, but like in my side of the family, first person to graduate from college if she graduates and all that.
I think that's awesome.
Because I didn't go to college. I went to a trade school, but besides that. Yeah.
Yeah, but for sound engineering.
Sound engineer. I'm not actually certified sound engineer.
Then why am I setting up the sound for the podcast?
I don't know. And I'm working. Why am I making churros? I don't know. I should be working with Dr. Dre.
Well, speaking of working with people, I got somebody I once did some work with on a song called "Work to Do." He wrote it. We did a singer-songwriter thing, and they show up, and he's so good at guitar. So it's my buddy Uncle Monster. He's going to come on the show with us tonight. And
I just met him a couple minutes ago.
You just met him, right? He walked in. You're a busy man again.
Yeah. And I feel like every time you come and you do a podcast, you bring the people with you.
I do. That's it's part of my gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say, hey, go in there and get G busy so we can make fun of him.
But no, I can't wait to interview him. I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah, and
he's gonna perform, right?
He's gonna perform a song for us at the end, and like I said, he can play harmonica. He's a great guitar player. He's got a really cool, unique voice. You don't hear a voice like that. He's like harkens you back to like 20s, 30s, like jazz, bluesy guy. Yeah, tells good at telling stories. So let's bring him on, man. Come on, Uncle Monster. The G and Dom Show.
That was good. What's up?
All right, we're back. Welcome to number 18. 18 with our really good friend here, Uncle Monster. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing
What's
great,
up, man? I just
Rick.
met him a couple minutes ago.
So some people call him Rick. Kevin Mulderig calls you Rick, but we know it's Rich.
My family calls me Rick.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I hear at least once a year when I go to the family reunion.
Wow, what's with the Uncle Monster nickname?
Oh, the Uncle Monster. It comes from, I used to play with my niece. She's now in her 30s, and I used to do this. When she was a toddler, and she'd say, "Oh, Uncle Monster."
Oh, okay.
And she, to this day, she addresses me as Uncle Monster.
Yeah.
And anyhow, back in those days, I was rehearsing with a band. There was a female vocalist there, a wonderful person named June Evans, a great soul singer. And she heard my niece was there at the rehearsal, and she called me Uncle Monster. And she started me calling
Uncle Monster.
June started calling me Uncle Monster on stage.
Sounds like a rock star name. That's what I'm saying.
And you know what? Our thing was at the time, like we were halfway a soul band and the other half like Southern rock. And we used to play a lot of like biker picnics and stuff. And the Uncle Monster just fit and it stuck and people remember it. So I still use it.
It sounds to me like a rock star.
Well, first time I ever met you, I think it was at Naughty Spirits open mic possibly, and you got introduced as Uncle Monster. I was like, that's a cool name, man.
That's it. You know, in this band, we all gave each other nicknames. There was Pig Boy and the Buddha of the Blues.
I'd rather be Uncle Monster.
And she was the goddess of the blues.
Somebody called me Pig Boy. He got offended.
He used to get so mad when we called him Pig Boy.
Why? What was why they called him?
Because he was the total opposite of that. He was a choir boy. He was a gentleman. I know he was an altar boy. Yeah, he was a wonderful
Pig Boy.
Just to piss him off.
Just to piss him off.
Well, he goes by Lion. Everyone calls this guy Lion.
Yeah, Lion over here.
Yeah.
Because I sleep 18 hours a day.
Oh, is that
Bless you. I'm doing pretty good, man.
I'm like a 6-year-old lion.
Did they live that long?
I don't think so.
Past your prime a little bit.
They live pretty long. They're big cats.
So we got you. We brought you on here. You're a singer-songwriter. So what got you into music? What got you starting to play guitar?
You know what? I guess it goes back to when I was a kid. Got interested in music. Probably the first things that I listened to was like the pop songs of the day, guitar and stuff. There was a great song called, was it Marty Robbins? Has this wonderful guitar in it. Not El Paso. It's one of those Texas towns. That's it, El Paso.
Texas town of El Paso.
That's it, right.
I fall in love with the
right, and that has this great guitar in it. And I forget the guy's name, but that's what really perked my ear up for guitar, one of the first things. And then like folk music, you know. I remember seeing Pete Seeger, and Peter, Paul, and Mary, and that kind of stuff when I was a kid. And then, I got into Doc Watson. I don't know if you know who that is. He's like a bluegrass or country acoustic player that can play all different kinds of stuff.
That's
He's
cool.
Total virtuoso. And he knew like folk music.
And
Yeah.
he was blind.
So
Yeah, he was a blind person, a genius.
Yeah.
but I don't know. Like, what separates folk music from bluegrass? Is it like the same type of music, or is it just the style of playing? Or
I think that, folk, what I always thought, and I'm probably wrong on this, is folk music is the stuff that's evolved. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? That's what I originally thought it was. It was like those Irish tunes or the English tunes that came over, and the fiddle players played them in the mountains and whatever. And that was what I originally thought was folk music, because it came from the folk. That, and then the blues, the stuff that came over from Africa. And of course, then there's the other, the island. That's all folk
Caribbean
music. It's the
stuff
stuff
like
that evolved from the bottom up, as opposed to classical music and pop music and stuff. Since I started listening and putting stuff, it's all got intermixed.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Bob Dylan was a folk guy when I.
sure,
Yeah.
Is he a folk musician now?
like more like
Yeah, I don't
like,
know.
like rock.
I think he always saw himself as a rock musician.
Yeah.
When he started out, that's what he listened to.
I feel like a lot of
first.
musicians, try to evolve into like different types of music, genres of music too.
Yeah, so I've gotten very open to a lot of different kinds of
Yeah.
music. I never went for
Never to one.
really heavy metal or hip hop or
Yeah.
it's
You want
just
a rapper?
foreign to me. But I mean, I can appreciate it.
Good rap.
Yeah, I can appreciate it, but I don't follow it.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, speaking of Bob Dylan, did you see that they filmed the movie in
Yeah,
Cape
down
May?
here in town.
Were you
yeah.
around for that, or did you
No,
get
I
a chance to
wasn't.
see it?
No, I did not.
No,
How about
But
you?
I guess I'll
Me
see
neither.
the movie when it comes
I
out.
didn't get the chance to see it.
So they did it right. I was on vacation when they were doing it, and one of my daughter's friends got to be an extra
yeah,
in the
Vika.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and she was like, I saw her the other day, and I screamed. I said, "You're the girl from the Bob Dylan movie."
She's right.
She's like, "Shut up, Don." Like, but it was really cool though. Like I saw the pictures. Like they transformed Cape May with all the old cars and everything.
I saw the stuff they were posting
Yeah.
on Facebook.
When we came back,
Very hip.
the kids had the prom, and they went down to the Congress Hall to take their pictures, and I was just like, man, it's a shame no one thought to
Leave.
go down there with all those old cars and take all their prom. That would have been pretty cool, but
Yeah.
it's good to see Cape. They said it was successful, and they think that there'll be
More.
future movies coming too.
Hopefully
Yeah.
we get like Planet of the Apes or something.
I don't- Victorian Planet of the Apes. They're sitting there in their caps and their gowns.
Transformers or something.
Yeah, like they're riding the horse and buggy.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, no.
In Cape May, coming out of the beach. I don't know. You never
I'm
know.
pretty sure it'll be a Hallmark movie. So Cape May. So where are you originally from, Uncle Monster? You you're like an Egg Harbor guy. Where are you from?
No, I grew up in Voorhees Township.
Okay.
Right next to Cherry Hill, Camden
Okay.
County.
All right, yeah.
And I lived there most of my life.
So you've been coming to Cape May since?
It was about 2017 I started going out with a girl at Cape May. So I came down here.
Love.
And then after a while, we opened a business together.
Okay.
Or, I helped her with her business, really.
Oh, cool.
And that was what I did up until my retirement.
Well,
And we split up and I moved to Egg Harbor Town.
Yeah.
so we were talking before we started the podcast, and you guys were talking about self-employed, and you said when a self-employed person's boss is a jerk, it's a real problem.
Yeah. I hate it.
It's the worst
It's the worst.
situation of all.
Like I want to punch him on the
They
daily.
won't leave you alone.
They won't leave you alone.
Can't do anything.
They,
Please.
they won't give you a day off.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing a lot of-
Day off.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's a lot of people don't realize that, but business owners, it's real hard to get some time off.
Yeah.
Unless you're like, gee, see, the other day I pulled up to say hello, and I walked up, and there's a sign on there, and instead of saying, hey, I'm closed, it says, I'm training with the 76ers. I'll be back in 3 hours. So, gee, were you really training with the 76ers?
I always try to put a funny sign just to see if people read it.
Yeah, well, I saw it.
Yeah, because I was like if I put clothes, I'll be like, it's boring, Like, the first time I did it, I put a sign that was like, if you take a selfie with this and put it on your story, you get a free order of churros. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, nobody's gonna see it, nobody's gonna do it. No, when I came back, like 5 people had it on their story.
Yeah, they're texting it to
I was like, oh,
those churros are good.
I was
man.
like, I owe 5 orders of churros. I just lost $30. But no, it's fun. It's cool. It gives the people something to do.
And you're at 5 years now? 5-year anniversary?
5 years in May. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
We've been here 5 years in May.
So we're talking about restaurants in Antolos. What's your favorite breakfast around here, Uncle Monster? Where do you like to go to breakfast at?
The airport.
I know.
Does it smell like happy?
We're back there again.
I don't know who said that. It definitely wasn't me. It's a good. You know what?
You know what? I really dig the wings at the Seaview.
Oh, the Seaview, those wings are good.
Yeah.
The Lobster House is a great little breakfast place too. That's
George's.
George's is
George's has a new one up on 47.
It's all coming back to me. I haven't been in town for a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
George has got like 3 places now, right?
Well, he's got one in the Crest too. I
6.
saw.
I think like 5 or 6.
I knew there was one downtown, but then on Mother's Day we went to the one on
Yeah, that's good. I like that one because it's like at the outside and stuff.
There's no big signs. You don't even know it's there. It's nice.
Yeah, one summer they had a twofer that went all summer for a takeout.
Oh, buy one get one free, right? Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's pretty awesome.
They did that during COVID, and it was a hit.
I guess it was that COVID year.
Yeah, I mean, me and my family.
Urban Deli has a nice breakfast too.
Yeah. Does it smell like pee? Like cat? No?
It smells like smoke from the campers. It's not campers. Campground stuff.
If I'm going, you never go wrong with Uncle Bill's though.
Oh nah,
Uncle Bill's, you never go
But
wrong.
which one, Cape
Good
May or North
pancake.
Cape May?
I like the North Cape May one.
No, I like Cape May because it got steak and eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of food.
What? It's a 14-ounce New York strip with some scrambled eggs on the side. You know?
Wow.
North Cape May doesn't have it. So
Your protein.
bring that shit on there. we
Where do you like to eat, Dom, or do you just not eat out?
I like to eat everywhere. That's my problem. I ain't never met a meal I didn't like. So summer's here. Kevin was talking about campfires earlier. Are you doing the Into the Pines Festival this year?
Absolutely, yeah.
So are you doing that as Uncle Monster? Are you doing it as Jersey Swing?
Jersey Swing is doing it now. It's pretty interesting. We're playing the Thursday.
Okay.
And what he's doing, my brother puts it on.
Okay.
He's having like a 3-hour local talent night. Oh. So sign up in advance for that. I guess, and then after that, we're going to play a set, and then another band is going to play
That's
a
cool.
set.
Oh, that's
for
cool.
us. The other band is called, they changed their name recently, but it's a guy named Dustin Windish. He's a really excellent, I think of him as a little kid, but he's probably 40 now. Great singer, songwriter, has a bunch of different guys that play with him.
So do you go, is it like camping all weekend?
Yeah, yeah.
And where's it at? It's in Hamilton?
It's in Hamilton, New Jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
It's at the Paradise Campgrounds,
Okay.
which has been there at least 40, 50 years.
Did you do a tent?
Not me.
No.
I come home.
Oh, I thought maybe you had your own trailer or something
I'm a
there.
wuss now. I used to be a tough guy.
You don't want to stay out there with the bears and stuff?
Nah. But it is really a beautiful campground.
Right.
I camped there with my ex-wife when our kids were little.
Like in a tent?
We used to have a pop-up.
Oh, okay.
It was not quite rough camping. But,
Yeah.
so it was a really beautiful spot. Beautiful lakes out there, very
That's cool.
natural. And he just has events. He used to be open to the public campgrounds for years.
Okay.
Oh, really?
But now he just does events out there.
Oh, that's pretty
That's
cool.
And it's very hip. He's got a stage built, a couple of stages.
Well, that's cool.
And it's called the Into the Pines Festival, right?
Into the Pines.
And they can go, the website, right, on Facebook, and people can go check it out. And And it sounds like a
Yeah,
great
I guess
weekend.
he's got a. I mean, I've been seeing posts on
Sign up.
Facebook. I shared it a couple of times.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on your Facebook. I saw the thing about the open mic or the talent thing. I thought that was kind of cool. So
That's cool.
yeah.
That sounds dope. Yeah.
But there's music Thursday, Friday,
Right.
and Saturday.
So your band's Jersey Swing is Bernadette going to be singing with you on that?
Bernadette's on that.
She's got a great, awesome.
Yeah, I
voice.
think Bernadette is the feature of Jersey Swing.
She has turned into that.
It really is. I've had that kind of thing happen to me before, and it's very fortunate.
Yeah.
It really is.
You passed the torch.
Yeah, I mean, she's an extra talented singer, and
I have a clip I can share. So I'm going to just throw it up. So.
Did you hear the sound effects? Do it again. Look, throw something up there.
But anyway, so you can see Bernadette's excellent singer. You know.
Throw her up there again.
She. But
When you regret it someday, when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine. You want me only after you've gone, away.
Well, just way too soon. But baby, I've got a crush on you. You charm me with your style, charm me with your grace. I'll never forget that someday down your place. I hate to admit it, 'cause it's way too soon. But baby, I got a crush on you. Don't wanna make my move too soon. But what am I supposed to do? Don't wanna play this hand so fast. Man, I just wanna make things last. So I guess for now, I'll just bide my time and enjoy these days in the bright sunshine. I hate to admit it, 'cause it's way too soon. But baby, I got a crush on you.
Since I met you, baby, all I do is smile. Sun's been shining down for a while. I hate to admit it, 'cause it's way too soon. Baby, I got a crush on you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for coming out.
Tom Monster is quite the storyteller. Don't let him fool you. Like, he gets up on stage, he's natural up there. He just starts telling, and you tell these stories about all these old blues singers, and I try to pay attention, but I have ADD. But I love the stories. But then you always like, they're like One Eye Calhoun or something like that. And it's like in the 20s, and it's like these tales of these musicians that you don't hear like anywhere else. And it's a great time to just listen to them. So if you get a chance, and then Bernadette just adds just another element to it. But it's, what would you say? It's jazz, blues, just swing. Is that what swing music is, or?
it's everything. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, we whatever we feel like doing at this point. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's kind of like been my distraction lately with Bernadette coming in. She wants to bring a handful of songs in.
Sure.
And I still want to go in my direction, which is great, but it's a lot for me to keep up with now. So it's like songwriting. Some other time I'll do that.
Yeah.
Right now I'm learning these standard songs is what I'm doing more than anything right now. Is songs of the 40s and earlier.
What are a couple of songs you're currently working on?
Like right now I'm working on Blue Skies. Blue Skies. Yeah, that one. And Cheek to Cheek.
Dancing Cheek to Cheek.
Right, and what is
Like that. There's Kevin Mulderig. You know, Kevin, we always invite you to hang out, and then we gotta just bring you up.
I try to be quiet, but sometimes I just can't.
We should know by now. So, Uncle Monster, we interrupted you. You remember where we left
Yeah,
off?
we was talking about the standards they're working on currently, and what other standards are you working on?
I was having Blue Skies, Cheek to Cheek.
And that's like stuff from the 40s? So it's like that jazzy...
Even earlier, some of it. You
Okay.
know? But, the thing is, there's like a handful of chords with each of those. They're not like your 3 chords and the truth.
Right.
They're like 10 chords and a bunch of bullshit.
Major, minor, sevenths, and
But some of them are surprisingly easy, like melodies.
Okay.
That are very simple, but the way they're harmonized, it's just it's a lot to get under your finger. So,
and
it's
Bernadette
fun.
sounds like she has these things like under her belt.
She's a very natural vocalist,
Yeah.
What we have to do sometimes is find the right key.
Yeah.
But
She'd probably be an
it's
interesting guest.
Well, maybe we'll have her on.
I think so.
But when-
Maybe we'll have Kevin interview her.
yeah, maybe we'll just leave and you can take care of it.
Yeah, but I don't have the followers.
Yeah. So so I don't know if you know this or not, but the 3 of us and Matt Ryan, who was here, over a course of time, we started getting together in my backyard around the fire pit, and we did some singer-songwriter stuff together, and I had a great time. And these guys both taught me a lot of stuff about playing guitar and just maybe not by just telling me, just by watching them, how they worked. And everybody works differently.
Yeah.
But the one thing I'll say is, like, we talk about folk music, where Kevin, he writes these songs about places mostly, right? I mean, you love writing your songs about
Stories and
places and
places and
stories,
people
and then Uncle Monster, you write about
Emotions.
yeah. I would. So I'm glad you're speaking for me. So, but hey, they are.
back that up.
But they are they're personal songs. But not all of them, but most of them. But the work that you do on the guitar really tells the story. Because not only do you sing great and you have a great story, but and you'll see when he plays, Jay, if you've never heard him play. But when you're working up and down, it's you're not just doing chords. You're hitting different parts of guitar to tell a story. I don't know what that style's called. Is it just called whatever? It's called
Monster
playing
style.
guitar.
No, it's just like a hybrid of styles.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of influences, and I try to use them.
But what he
And try to
knows,
keep it clean. I mean,
he knows where to go on the neck to make it sound good. You just can't play anything.
Well, you have to
have to-
experiment with
yeah.
it. Yeah, I mean,
I can't do that. I can't do what he does.
No,
I cannot
yeah.
do that.
And where did you have someone teach you your style?
I really didn't, but what you just said a couple minutes ago, by watching people and see how they operate, that was one of the big things. The other thing is listening to records when I was a kid.
Okay.
I would listen to, those days, I had a big attention span. I can listen to the same record over and over again. I remember when I was in high school, 1969 or 68 probably, Bob Dylan's first greatest hits album came out.
Okay.
I listened to that over
Every
and
song
over
was
and
great
over
on that,
again.
yeah.
Right. And eventually, I could play those songs without even ever really learning how to, I never sat down and figured it, but they got embedded. A lot of them songs.
That's just
did.
talent. That's talent.
It's not really talent because, most of the time it took me forever to learn how to play the first, 10 chords that you'll learn how to play.
Yeah.
That F chord, it was like two fucking
Hate that F chord.
years with that. I'm still fighting that thing to get a good bar and a clean sound, but I don't know. Just kept at it is what my thing was. Always put a couple hours in every day all my life.
If you had the opportunity to play with any guitarist, who would it be? If you had to be able to have a jam session
or
with
alive?
somebody. Dead or alive?
My buddy Danny Spatucci.
Was he part of your band or?
No,
something?
yeah, we played together for 30-some years.
Right.
Wow.
He was a wonderful singer. Had a fabulous musical IQ more than anything.
Okay.
But he mostly played bass
All right.
with me for many years. But he taught himself to read music when he was a kid. He could sing opera.
That's cool.
He could sight sing. You could call him up and sing a song, and he could write it out.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
That's cool. Now that's
That was his genius. He had a genius for that. He could harmonize like at any interval, you know, and had beautiful intonation in his voice.
That's cool.
And he was the one we called Pig Boy.
Wow, that was big.
Big boy.
Pig Boy's Patucci. Oh my God!
Nice, big boy.
Big boy Patucci.
Danny Spatucci.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Indeed, he died
Big
you know,
boy.
a couple months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's-
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bummer, but it was also. I'm going to tell you this story. You know, you can edit it if you want, but we played for many years. I always look for bass players. Well, my whole life I spent looking for bass players until I met Danny Spatucci, and he said, "I'm your man." You know, and I had a little folk duet going with another songwriters at the time, and he just fit right in. You never had to say anything, you never tell him, you know, what key it is. That's about it.
Wow.
And it was brilliant. And so anyhow, he was, you know, like we were all like you. Working people and weekend warriors when it came to music.
Yeah.
And he always kept at it. And then he retired at age 62, and that was about 10 years ago. And he started playing full time. And
awesome.
he took classical guitar lessons. He would do like hour and a half classical guitar concerts.
cool.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
his bass playing was just fabulous. You know, he would play with me, and anyhow, he was waiting for his wife to retire. She retired, and they were going to move down to Florida. They're selling their house up here in Jersey. He's going down to Florida. We got buddies down there from the bands, and he says he's going to start working. He had his jobs all lined up. He's going to be playing bass and cover bands in Florida.
Yeah.
And he gets sick with this Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is it's like a disease of the nerves and exactly what causes it.
Well,
and he was crippled up for it.
You get it from flu shots sometimes.
Sometimes
that
they
happened to
don't-
my
they-
father-in-law.
They don't really know what he got it from. He was taking some kind of medication, like an antibiotic, a couple weeks before, but they don't know why it
that's a
happened.
shame.
But anyhow, he got it, and he spent like the next 2 years in hospitals and
it's
rehabilitating, and he got where he could walk again, a little bit, you know, with walking and all, but he could never play guitar again.
Wow.
But about a year and a half ago, I guess, a buddy of his gave him an auto harp. And he could push the buttons. And
that's cool. He was happy as hell.
He was happy as hell. I know he called me up and he said, I'm doing gigs. He said, I got 40 tunes. I'm going out doing and he would do it. He ran an open mic down in Florida.
Wow. Okay.
And in fact, when he came up here, he sat in at the Mad Battery a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
The last time with the auto harp.
Oh, wow.
But he used to play his guitar in the Mad Battery. He'd come visit us. You know,
Okay.
Nice.
But anyhow, it was the weekend before St. Patty's Day.
Oh man.
I got a call from his wife, and he had died. But he was doing a concert, playing and singing for people in his courtyard at the condos where he lived. Like every Sunday, he would do that.
Wow.
It was nice.
Yeah.
So he went out
Doing what he wanted to do.
playing music, which
Well,
was like
that's good.
his whole life.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's kind of like.
He sounds like an awesome dude.
And he was an awesome dude. He was a way better person than.
Than you?
Yeah.
Oh, than me.
Than most people I've ever known. You know?
He had the coolest
He was,
nickname, you know?
he was kind of saintly, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't religious or anything, but just had that goodness about him. You know, be nice to everybody, never said anything bad.
Something to say?
No. I was just thinking. No, I want to say, like, sorry to hear about your friend, though, because I do know, not the same thing, but you know, a couple of years ago, my best friend died of a rare kidney disease. It just Like he got sick, and we were kind of like, he was a tough guy. Like, he's a big dude, big tough guy, and you're kind of like, nothing's gonna happen to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're impenetrable. Like there's like tall tales about him.
Yeah.
He'd drink 24 beers in a sit. Like he'd fight people and just beat the crap out of them. And you're like, dude, nothing bad will happen to this guy. And then he's like, I don't feel good. And we're like, all right. And a couple weeks go by, and he's like, have you heard from him? Blah blah blah. And he's like, I text him and like, you good? He's like, I still don't feel good.
Huh.
And then he died of a organ failure, died of kidney disease, and it's you're happy to know somebody. You're blessed with all that time that you have with them. And it's like you said, there's sadness in it, and you feel bad and for the family and everybody that's left behind without them.
Yeah.
But when you get a chance to be around somebody that makes such an impact on your life, there's another feeling behind it.
Yeah.
There's another feeling behind it. It's
And the memory lives on.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you get lessons, and they're still with you almost every day, even
Yeah.
in ways, in small ways. So I'm sorry for your loss for your friend. And I know it's tough and it sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it took a while to reconcile myself, but I definitely look at it this way, that I'm blessed to have known him,
You've known
Yeah.
Well, you guys didn't get to know him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm fortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe someday you'll be talking about us that way.
Maybe not that highly.
Yeah.
but no, you know what?
This guy invited me to a restaurant.
I really think that's one of the big
I
things.
mean, like, Dom, remember when Kevin used to sit behind the thing and talk while we were recording, and then he ended up on the show somehow? We loved it.
I like the finishing sentences. But he finished one of your sentences earlier. If you don't remember, it was like a married couple.
Yeah,
type
well, that's
thing,
we
you
do
know
a
what
lot
I mean?
of we do a lot of work together. Though.
Yeah.
So-
We've written songs together, so
we wrote a song
finished
together.
a song.
We did. So last week we had the pleasure of doing. We co-hosted with our friend Jeff Sharkey. You've met Jeff Sharkey. I don't know if you know Sharkey or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
From
does
the
the
road,
he does
yeah.
the
From the
opening.
road,
There.
right.
Yeah.
So
MC.
the three of us did this thing. It was called Comedy Showdown. So we had 6 comedians come up, and we did 3 rounds. And each round, the first round, this comedian did a 3-minute set. The second round was like a questions and answers, so they could come up with funny answers and stuff. And then the third round was another 3-minute set. So we had them up there. I did music. I introduced them, and then after they did the set, me and Kevin would be like, hey, you really did well with the crowd, like, great job, Or we'd say, I really like this joke. So we kind of did it like American Idol. And so the plan was Kevin was going to go up and sing a song, and then we were going to bring out each one individually and have the crowd do their votes, and we were going to tally them up like Kevin was doing a song. So I'm explaining to the audience, I'm like, all right, what we're going to do is when they're done their third set, you guys are going to applaud them. We're going to do a meter. We're going to write down what the meter is, and then we're going to tally up all the scores, and then we'll announce it at the end. The audience, it was a good time. It was a full crowd there in the theater.
Full house.
So I was real happy when it started. There was like 2 people. I'm like, oh, dude, not one of these. But the whole place filled up. So I'm sitting there. I'm explaining to the audience what I'm going to do. And the one lady goes, I don't like that. She goes, I just don't like that. I want them all up on stage. And the other guy's like, yeah, all at once.
Then everybody's like, yeah, put them on.
And they're all yelling at me. And I'm like, whoa, everybody calm down. So I'm like, all right, we'll do whatever you want. But he got beat out of his song. So I apologize for that.
That's all right.
But so to the people, so then I'm like, hold on, let me explain to you why I'm doing it. I was like, I don't want anybody to feel like
left out,
like embarrassed, in front of each other. And the guy's like, it's a competition. I'm like, okay, whatever.
So then the problem was they all had to stand up on the stage together,
Yeah.
and the ones who didn't get that much applause had to stand there.
But it was all, I gotta say, it was all very close though.
It was very close.
It was very
really
close. It was all within like we were doing decibels. So the winner got 126 decibels.
Yeah, and he had the most friends there, so that might have had something to do with it.
Who, Jonathan?
That was the
John.
whole point of it. Yeah, Jonathan won. He's good though. Jonathan's really good on his feet.
I want to see him.
I got to tell you though, all the comedians were good at it.
They were.
Ed was good. Everybody was good. It was all entertaining, and I think we're going to do another one of them. So Hopefully down the line we'll do another one. Jeff wants to do a roast battle. Are you guys familiar with roast battles?
I know what a roast is.
Yeah, well, like did you see the Tom Brady roast?
I don't, no.
Yeah, it was pretty
I didn't
vulgar.
see it.
It was pretty vulgar.
It kind of lost me years ago with that stuff.
Okay.
I remember
When
I
Dean
was a
Martin
kid,
did it.
yeah, Dean Martin.
They were
Right.
funny.
They were, yeah, you had
Yeah.
the top
Yeah, now they go.
comedians,
They really go for the jugular now.
Yeah.
With the jokes.
Or the groin. There was a lot of groin jokes.
There was a lot of gay jokes in that.
There was.
There was. You know what I
Not
mean?
that there's anything wrong with
Nothing.
that.
But I'm saying like, you know, I guess because they grew up in that era where like it was cool, you know, to like be like that. I guess.
Well, I think they wanted to make it like a locker room. Man, just want to
It
talk
was.
in a locker room,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was.
That's just comedy now.
I'm sure I would have laughed at it if I watched
No,
it.
it's-
There was good.
I
There was
didn't
good
laugh a lot.
parts.
The girl
There was
killed.
good
What's her
parts.
name? Killed it. Nikki.
She was good. She was one of my
Glazer?
only laughs.
Yeah.
Laser.
I don't know. It's like a shock and all type of thing. Like
Yeah.
they know that like that's that's the style of comedy. It's like I'm gonna just say something that's so crazy. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't
Or
believe
like
you just said that.
for,
Like,
for it to go viral.
that's kind of that's kind of where it's at.
They did a lot of jokes about Aaron
So-
Hernandez, and it was a little.
Yeah, that was like
Little
Aaron
Hey.
Hernandez.
Yeah, the guy that
murderer?
killed him.
Yeah,
they did a
yeah.
lot
He
of-
killed himself, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
that,
that
they
was
were
some
joking
of the
about
jokes
that.
they
he
were
was
joking
hanging
about
out.
that.
Yeah.
You left me hanging like Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
You know,
How
it's
is
like, that's
that
terrible.
funny in any aspect?
I
They,
The
they,
guy had brain disease, right?
Yeah.
but
But playing football.
all of them did it. Like even like Edelman.
That's what I'm saying. It's all shocking. It's
Kevin
like a
Hart,
shock thing.
like all of them did it.
Yeah.
It was like
It's
crazy.
a shock
It
thing.
was
So that's a roast. So a roast battle is basically that, but just two people going back and forth at it. So it'd be like me and
So
you.
one person cries.
Two guys sniping.
Yeah, just two guys sniping at each other, or two girls, or
and,
guys and girls.
and the winner from that moves on to like the next level, I guess.
So you got to
It's just a round.
channel your Don Rickles? Or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Some people are really good at it though, and they can slice you up.
Who
with
was the
1,000
worst,
cuts.
man? Andrew Dice Clay, remember him?
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
were
yeah.
a little kid, I guess, right?
Don Rickles was funny. I saw
Rickles was funny
a
for
video
50
came up on my For You page that day, and it was him like going in as celebrities. Like he did Julia
Oh,
Roberts, and I was like, "That man, that's."
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could tear you up
He
pretty
could.
good.
He did it until he was almost 100, I
Mhm.
guess,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't care what he said. He was just like,
Yeah.
And people loved him for it.
Yeah.
You ever
Oh,
see
yeah.
those
Yeah, you
old
can never- yeah, you
with
can never
Johnny
get mad at
Carson
him,
and
yeah.
all
And he would always do the religion jokes too. Oh, wait, let me get you a yarmulke or something. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
like he would do kind of like,
right, stuff
He
like
would
that.
remind you every time that he was a Jew.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And he would do some like super close like racist jokes, and it'd be like, but
Oh,
nobody would say
absolutely.
anything because it was like Don Rickles.
That's all
Yeah,
right.
well, you know, some people can get away with different. You know, it's all.
I'm sure that they would cut him a little bit
Yeah,
less
yeah.
slack nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially on the ethnic and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
We should do that though. I'm in it if you want to do that.
An ethnic thing?
I'm in it.
I was-
Ethnic, you know, that's all right.
Yeah. No.
That's all right. No ethnic jokes from me.
So we got like Italians here, right?
Yeah.
What's your ethnicity?
Mexican.
Mexican?
No, but I want to be in the
Like,
roast
but you're
battle.
redhead.
Although some people.
You're a redhead.
I know.
Is that a lot of Mexicans
No,
redhead?
I'm
There's
unique.
some-
I'm
I
very
know
unique.
there's Italians that are redhead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my nephew is. He's a redhead.
Somebody stopped me at Walmart that day.
He's a
He
ginger
knows me.
Mexican.
He knows me. And I guess he knows my brother, but he thought I was him.
Your
Yeah.
brothers.
It's the same way. He looks
Yeah.
he looks like my twin. But he's like, he stops me like in the produce aisle. He's like, "You must have some Irish in you, man." He's like, "There's no." He's like,
The Irish went to Mexico too, right?
Yeah. That's why he started telling me a story. He's like,
I feel bad for them.
yeah. He's
They
like,
burned.
he's like, have you ever done like have you ever checked your like a tree family tree or anything like that? I was like,
Ancestry.com.
yeah,
Right.
I was like, I did an Ancestry.com, and it only told me I'm like 82%, like a Latino or something like that.
And what was
So,
the rest?
African, like 2%.
There's a lot.
That's everybody's.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
Yeah.
Indian.
Something like that. Italian. They said Italian.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. So it was like,
Not all bad.
yeah. So
No. I'm just pro-Italian.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm only half Italian, but
But you're all Italian. When you're any, you know, it don't matter. Once you're Italian, that's it.
Dad
You're all in.
convinced me I'm Italian. I'm proud
no,
of
but
it.
yeah, no. Let's do the roast battle. I want to go against somebody, dog. I'm ready. Me and Dom were just.
I think you and
Oh,
Dom.
I'll
should
go against you in a roast.
Yeah, they wanted me to go against Dom. I think he'd cut me to ribbons.
We have an audience.
I
You
would
have
feel
an
hard.
audience for that, huh?
Well, so
You're not going to do that as just like the podcast, right?
No. We would do it at the theater, but I just think that this is my opinion about it is, and this is Sharky's baby, so I don't want to step on him. If like me and you know each other, right? So if we start taking shots at each other, or me and you, like people just think we're being mean to each other. Like you got to, like people have to know you a little bit for it to be funny. That's my opinion, though. So I said that if you did it like the comedy battle again, and it did the roast as like a portion of the comedy.
Yeah.
So they would get like a 3-minute set, and then you would do like the questions thing, and then you would do the roast battle at the end. So by then people know who you are a little bit. The audience knows a little bit of that, yeah. But
Either that, or you can do it like where you pick a name out of your thing, and like a secret.
Whoa.
a secret battle,
Yeah.
secret
Instead
wars,
of like knowing like,
secret wars.
so people wouldn't be like, oh, G's going against Dom. No, I'm picking a name, and whoever I get to pick.
Or pick somebody out of the audience.
Just roast the crap out of some random.
Like you get that nice lady Sandy that comes, right? Oh, I got
Roast.
where'd you get that coat?
She'd probably cut me to ribbons.
Yeah.
She'd probably locked and loaded.
Oh, man, that's funny.
So you got any upcoming gigs, Uncle Monster? Anything coming up?
I guess the next gig we have is there at the End of the Road Theater in July.
Oh, awesome!
July 27th.
July
Okay.
27th.
Yeah, I got that on my calendar.
You can get tickets at endoftheroadtheater.com
Right?
for you and Bernadette and the rest of Jersey Swing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have the same sound guy again.
Yeah, Frank's going to do the sound for us again.
He was good.
He was excellent. Yeah, the sound
Yeah,
was
it was great.
great.
It sounded
The
great.
quality's going to be there. I just talked to him last week and confirmed
Oh, that's awesome.
he's going to do it. So,
Does Bernie get a microphone, or she's just gonna blast?
She has that powerful voice.
Oh, she
oh,
does.
she does have a powerful voice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We got another new bass player. I mean, every time
Oh,
you
you're
see
right.
Sorry,
You
you
are
are searching for the.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Mark's going to stick with us now.
Oh, okay.
He's plays a string bass,
Nice.
Okay.
Really sounds great with our thing.
Now that's so the string. Because I saw you one time. The guy had that's
Upright
the
bass,
upright doghouse. So what's
Right.
is the string
That's
bass a
it.
normal?
That's it.
The string. It's
String bass, yeah.
Oh, that's upright.
right.
it's not
Oh,
electric.
okay.
That's what I mean to call it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Doghouse.
it's not a Doghouse, right?
The
bass
big, what I call that,
violin.
the big butch
The
bass
big
or something
butch.
like that. The big butch bass.
I never heard that.
Did you ever hear that term?
No, I think you made that up.
Doghouse, definitely.
You can Google it.
But it's
I'm afraid we'll come up with big butch bass.
I'm scared. I'm scared to come up with something else.
Use G's phone.
Go ahead, Uncle Monster. I'm sorry.
this is like the fourth bass player I've had in 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's from- But he's going to stick with us, and he's really germane to what we're doing.
Well, that's good.
Playing the upright bass, the
Well, that's
acoustic bass.
Because
great.
because the drums and the bass are key to your sound with
Exactly.
that swing jazz
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool. Have you ever recorded anything?
Not very much. In fact, we're going to get ready to do recordings of our sound guy Frank wants to record our original stuff.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, sure.
Come on.
Nice.
He wants to start posting it. He says we can get some hits.
Oh, you definitely would. If you post that.
Yeah,
you
Dom
would,
gets
yeah.
hits.
Yeah, if I'm getting them, you'll get them.
So,
He'll get more than
so
me.
what do you get for? I mean, how do you
Penny.
do you get anything like
You got
a
it.
fraction of a penny for
I
a
mean,
hit? Or
I
what?
mean, me personally, nothing. But
What if you get like 20,000 hits?
I think
You
it's
get
like I think it's like 2 or 3. I think it might be
Couple
$20.
bucks?
Yeah, I mean it's
every
I
1,000
mean,
hits you get a buck.
yeah, it's
back.
yeah, basically it's
So you're getting like a tenth of a penny. I
Snoop
guess.
Dogg did something where he was talking about Spotify or whatever, and he gets
But
like
there's
a penny
different
a
rates or
stream or
something,
something.
right?
Yeah, it's crazy. But you would really need to get up into the like 1 million streams to I think to get some money.
Yeah.
But
I would still like to do it.
But to be honest with you, like I know somebody that I follow that's streaming, and they have a song that's got like 85,000 streams. And like I said, I don't know if they're really making any money about it, but that's 85,000
But
people that have listened to your music.
Or
I
at
guess
least clicked on it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I think that alone, you put your effort into making something. So if you could have a couple thousand people hear it, whatever happens with it,
Yeah.
that alone.
And you know what's really cool is because then when you die, that's still there. That'll be there forever. You know?
You and I are in a different place.
So it says
I'm going to preserve what I got.
I googled
So my
it.
great grandchildren.
I googled it, and it says that
the Butch Bass. I'm sorry.
For 1 million Spotify streams, you get around $4,000 to $7,000.
$1 million.
$1 million streams. I'll take $4,000.
Yeah,
$1 million streams is a lot.
Yeah.
Better start clicking on my shit.
How many streams? It says how many.
Do I have to watch the
I'll
whole?
split it with
Do I have
you.
to watch the whole thing, or can I just listen?
Well,
to
that's what
part
they
of it?
catch people doing that phone farming stuff, where they go collect all old phones from people, and they put on Spotify accounts and they just stream their shit like endlessly.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But like I said, we recorded a couple songs with Catarini, me and Jimmy, and for me, I had never done it before. Like I had done it like a live recording for fun, like a couple years back. But like we actually sat down, took time, we did tracks. He tried to put us on a click track, which was like a disaster for me. No, he's like, all right, Don, we're gonna put you on a click track, and it's like click, 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 click. I'm like, I was like, what to do with this thing? Because I'm not in time. I'm like all over the place. And I'd imagine maybe with the way you do it, I don't know if you'd be. I know you're in time when you play, but I don't know if that would
Click
be your.
tracks are annoying.
Yeah, because you play with emotion and stuff. So, but like for me, the whole experience was interesting.
Yeah.
Like the first song we did, we did our Seinfeld song, but it was like a little slower than it normally is, and that's just because we were trying to like make it sound clean. And what I was happiest with was one, the whole experience was really cool. Bill was great. He was great to work with and stuff. And he took time and he was like into it and he helped us out a lot. And then the second part was they were just clean recordings of stuff, like professional sounding with layers. And so we thought it was neat. So we uploaded it on this thing called CD Baby. It was like $10. They go, you can copyright your stuff.
We used to sell those, use that 15 or 20 years ago.
Right. So yeah, and then it like after like a month, it took like a month. So that's somebody calling telling me how much they loved it. So after about a month, it went to like everything. So like you click it on Amazon, you can look at. So
You can find it on Apple Music.
it's on Apple Music, it's on everything.
That's dope.
So it's JD Burner, right? Something's off here. And what's cool about it is we sent it to this guy Laszlo, who runs blowupradio.com, njblowupradio.com. Have you ever heard of this thing?
No.
So I've seen some of the other local acts around here get played on there. So there's NJ Blow Up Radio, and there's the DJ's name's Laszlo, and he plays all. Yeah, okay. He plays all local guys' stuff. So like you should record something and send it to him.
I would love
And
to.
he's really cool. So he put us on the radio Monday, and he played our Aliens
on
song.
my playlist.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there you go, man. Look at that. So he played our Aliens
next
song.
to Sheeran.
Oh, look, yeah.
Right next to Sheeran.
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
Well, I figure out how to use a looper pedal. I'll be in. But he was really nice about it. He sent us back. He's like, hey, I'm going to put this on, and then like he did a lead in for us. You know, it was just for me. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like somebody else listened to a song I wrote, you know, and it's out there. So that's what I was happy with.
Yeah.
And in the
I
end,
don't-
he said these guys are really legit. Like,
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I did
Which
pay-
was fun.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
But so check out blowupradio.com. But going back to what you're saying about recording, it's just for me, it got out there. Somebody heard it. And I thought that was cool.
That is
That's
cool.
cool.
And your stuff was awesome. So, what song would you record out of yours?
What one?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you
I
got a
keep
couple.
going.
I mean, would you do work to? I like work to do because I could do the frying pan for you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Work to Do is a lot of. It is fun.
It's a fun
like
song.
a rock song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good song.
So we did a singer-songwriter thing, three of us, and Matt Ryan at the theater, and we got to my house, and he shows up with a frying pan, and he's like, I got something for you, and he goes, just bang this thing, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right. So it was fun.
Don was probably like, are we cooking something?
It actually sounded pretty
It
fun.
was a work sound. You know?
Yeah,
It sounded
yeah.
like a hammer hitting a piece of
It
steel.
did.
Cool. That's cool.
It did.
Don was the human click track.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
That's awesome. I can't wait to hear the song that you sing tonight.
What song you gonna sing a song for us tonight?
Yeah, I'll sing a song for you gladly.
All right, cool. What song would you like to sing?
I've been thinking about a couple of things.
Whatever comes to you.
Whatever comes to you, man.
All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to say, hey, thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
We're looking forward to hearing your song.
Hey, thanks for coming,
you guys.
Yeah. So Kevin's the unofficial third host now. So
Next week's gonna be the G, Dom, and Kevin show.
so just to put a cap on this. So what was the date in July again?
July 27th.
So July
That's a
27th.
Saturday night at the End of the Road Theater.
July 27th, End of the Road Theater.
Great little venue. Bring your own bottle.
That's what I was asking you.
I heard she's got some extra seating in there now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
got
got
some buffet seating.
she's
Now, what
got
do you call
pub tables.
Is there food?
No,
No,
but it's
but you
BYOB
can
and
bring
it's bring your own
something.
food.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Bring something.
It's-
BYOF.
It's a really nice theater, and like you said, the sound quality. If you have he's got a good sound guy, it's great in there. It's a
gonna
great
sound
listening.
great.
room.
It's good room sound no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Frank there, it'll be.
And the seating is comfortable. People are comfortable. Everybody gets a little table. They can
Yeah.
put their wine
that's
glass
cool.
and
And the people there are wonderful. They're there to see the musicians and the
Yeah,
entertainment.
it's cool. It's cool.
And they
they're
hang on
showcasing.
every word, and I just love it.
That's
great.
great.
Yeah, it's
That's
great.
a great spot.
All right, July 29th, and then into the Pines
27th.
after that, right?
Into the
27th.
Pines, yeah.
Into the Pines.
27th.
That's into the
Oh,
Pines.
July
is-
27th. I'm a terrible listener.
July 27th is at the End of the Road
Yes.
Theater, and then August 22nd in Hamilton, at the Into the
Campground.
Pines Festival.
And that's the name of the website. I looked it
That's
up.
us.
It's intothepinesfestival.com.
There we go.
All right, all right.
Or-
Here we go. Some music from Uncle Monster. Let's roll.
Out of high school, and he put I'd say 95% of the wear on this guitar. And he sold it to me somewhere around 1980. And I played for many years. It became a basket case. And then, just last year I had John Grotti, a guy up in Summers Point, put it back together. He redid the bridge, put all new frets on it, leveled the fretboard,
Nice.
straightened out the top somewhat. But it's got great sound to it, always did, and I guess it always will. So I'm going to try this one.
There you go. I love this song.
See if these fingers warm up a little. Since I met you, baby, all I do is smile. Sun's been shining down on me the whole while. I hate to admit it, 'cause way too soon, baby, I got a crush on you. You charm me with your style, charm me with your grace. I'll never forget that Sunday and your place. I hate to admit it, 'cause it's way too soon. But baby, I got a crush on you. Don't wanna make my move too soon. But what am I supposed to do? Don't wanna play this hand too fast, no man. I just wanna make things last. So I guess for now, I'm just gonna bide my time and enjoy these days in the bright sunshine. I hate to admit it, 'cause it's way too soon. But baby, I got a crush on you. don't want to make my move too soon. But what am I supposed to do? I don't want to play this hand too fast. I just want to make things last. So I guess for now, I'm just gonna bide my time and enjoy these days in the bright sunshine. I hate to admit it, 'cause it's way too soon. But baby, I got a crush on you.
Yeah. Woo! Man.
Thank you, boys.
Thanks, Uncle Monster, man. That was awesome. The G and Dom Show.
That was good.
I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt
Yeah.
at the open mic. Is that Kevin?
Yeah. He forgot something.
Uh-oh.
What did he forget?
Antonio's
His phone.
his phone.
This one here.